Hey y'all, Dr. Jimmy Red here. I want to give a brief lecture on how to write thematic statements, which are required in most major assignments in this course. Online you will find via my courses 2 documents which tell you how to develop these statements. They're presentations. One of them is a lecture on theme. The other is a document called How to Write Thematic Statements. The document called How to Write Thematic Statements will walk you through step-by-step how to develop one of these. Now, theme is meaning within a work of literature, and in this course we're going to be primarily focusing on identifying the theme within a work as well as the work's comment upon that theme. All works of literature imply some kind of argument about an element of the human condition that is common to all of us. And this is expressed through various literary elements, such as character development, for instance. The development of a character within a work and a lesson that he or she learns embodies some element of the human experience, and the work makes some argument about that. So the document I have online called How to Write Thematic Statements will step-by-step walk you through this process. As it says here in this document, in the process of writing a thematic statement, you will identify an abstract concept, which I call the thematic topic. That's what we are most familiar with. These one-word descriptors related to theme. And the work's comment about that topic that is an aspect of the human condition. So first off, you need to identify the thematic topic. Okay, this is what most of us are familiar with. An abstract concept that's usually one word or a phrase, like unrequited love, freedom, abuse. Sometimes we might express that as the importance of love or the importance of some aspect of human existence. Now, that's still a phrase. It's not a full thematic statement. You want to ask, what does the work say about love in order to get the thematic statement? Step 2 is to add the title of the work. You can ignore this aspect of genre right here. It's not relevant to your course. To add the title of the work. If it's a short work, it'll be in quotation marks. If it's a longer work, it'll be italicized or underlined. Then you need to indicate the author's full name. You should always address the author by his or her full name or last name. And then the work is about, this is where you put that one word thematic topic right here. So, for instance, Raymond Carver's Cathedral is about loneliness. Then, step 3, you need to figure out what the work asserts about that abstract topic. So if a poem or story is about jealousy, what opinion does that work express about the effect of jealousy on humanity overall? Not just the narrator in Raymond Carver's Cathedral. Although what he learns about humanity can help you to derive this comment. Now, in step 4, you add the work's comment about the human condition. What does the work imply about jealousy, loyalty, the experience of death, all of these different elements? And to show you, I developed one of these. Okay? Up here, I have the formula for developing thematic statements. A thematic statement equals thematic topic plus the work's comment about that topic. As it says here, the thematic topic is a one word or phrase, such as loneliness or the experience of death or identity. Your example thematic statement is Raymond Carver's Cathedral implies that loneliness, that's your thematic topic, can, here's your comment about that topic, be caused by lack of empathy for others. Notice that this statement here does not mention the narrator or any particular character within the work of fiction. That's the next step you need to take. After you have expressed the thematic statement, then You'll notice in all of your quizzes I ask you to provide an example that illustrates this thematic statement or proves it. It shows how that is illustrated within the work of fiction. So I put down here, this is illustrated by the character of the narrator. And you could add, and how he or she develops over the course of the narrative. So within your essay, for instance, you'll be analyzing how the work is making thematic comments such as this one, and it makes many more thematic comments. And you'll also, and it has many thematic topics as well, and you'll mainly be illustrating how that thematic comment is made in the work by looking at examples, textual evidence, and things such as that from the work of fiction. In the lecture on theme, you also have some hints that tell you how to search for that. How has the main character changed over the course of a story? How that character changes illustrates through his character how other humans such as him can change, or her. What is the story's main conflict? How it's resolved? That can also tell you or give you a hint as to what the work is saying about a particular thematic topic. Here are some examples of thematic statements that are more or less, some of them are better than others. Friends are not always trustworthy. That's a start. It says something about friendship. It makes a comment about friendship. I would expect that your thematic statements might be more ambitious than that, because the story might have more complex thoughts than just that they're not always trustworthy. The story might explain why they're not trustworthy. This one is a little more developed. Love, when taken to extremes, can be either positive or negative, but it's still vague when it says positive or negative. I'm not quite sure these specific positive, negative effects that are discussed within the story. Now, appearances can be deceiving. Cliches and things such as that. These they fit within the thematic comments formula, but they usually reduce the work to reduce the complexity of the work. They fail to recognize the complex thematic statements that the work is making. Likewise, never judge a book by its cover, something like that. The work might be saying something to that effect, but the work's comment is far more complex than that, and so it should be stated in a more fresh manner. Finally, if you're in my online Introduction to Literature course and you have the Norton textbook, pages 249 through 253, that's a discussion of theme, tells you this idea in further detail. You should also avoid informal you, the second person in your writing. That can get you into some trouble, so avoid that. If you have any questions, you can always email me, reach out to me. By the way, for quizzes, I have a sample quiz posted online, and that sample quiz will show you how to develop a thematic, or give you an example of a thematic statement, and how that thematic statement is illustrated within a work of literature. So that's also something to look at if you're having trouble with thematic statements on quizzes. Okay? So thanks so much for listening. We'll talk to you later.